Today marks 50 years since giant pandas first came to the Smithsonian's National Zoo in Washington. The historic program with China has fostered a collaboration between scientists and led to a conservation success story for the once endangered species. I recently got an up-close look at these popular and precious animals.
Panda caretaker Laurie Thompson led us through the bamboo shed.
So this is kind of like where you store all the bamboo before you give it to them?
Yes.
Then around the corner to a holding area where the pandas wait before being allowed into their outside yards.
So this is Tian Tian.
Hey, Tian Tian.
We were helping Thompson set up Tian Tian's panda yard, leaving him an afternoon snack.
It's a special treat that he gets. Generally, they get something every day.
Thompson picked the perfect spot, dropping off the treat where zoo visitors would get the best view.
And so this is just like a regular popsicle, or is there something special in here that pandas like?
So this is apple juice.
Oh, really?
Frozen apple juice, yes, mixed with some water.
Thompson has been working with pandas here for 28 years. More than half the time pandas have been at the zoo.
Tian Tian is my favorite, so.
Really, why?
He's just a cool guy. He's laid back, nothing phases him. He lets you know when he's hungry, when he wants something. He's very straightforward.
Giant pandas first came to the National Zoo 50 years ago, welcomed by then First Lady Patricia Nixon, as part of a goodwill gesture by the Chinese government after her husband's historic state visit to China in early 1972.
Here at the National Zoo, they will be enjoyed by the millions of people who come from across the country to visit the nation's capital each year. I noticed Dr. Ripley is wearing a panda tie, and I have my panda pin, I'll have you know. And I think pandemonium is going to break out right here at the zoo.
And it did. Ling Ling and Sing Sing sparked an American love affair with giant pandas, and decades of scientific collaboration with China that continues to this day. China loaned the second pair of pandas in 2000. And over the years, they've had 4 cubs that survived, captivating crowds with their adorable antics. Brandy Smith is the director of Smithsonian's National Zoo and was once herself a giant panda curator.
Love looking at the people and their reactions because they're so excited and they're so happy just to catch a glimpse of a panda.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's quite the draw.
They are still a rare animal despite moving off the endangered species list in 2016. Worldwide, their numbers rose from 100 under human care in 1980 to more than 600 in 2020.
To save an endangered species, you have to make more of them. So you really need to understand reproduction. And that was one of the biggest mysteries with giant pandas because they're only reproductively viable for a few days a year. And so we spent a lot of time trying to understand, study, and kind of crack the code on giant panda reproduction. Our scientists, our conservationists, are the reason why we're able to successfully produce so many panda cubs.
And their numbers in the wild have grown too. There are now an estimated 1,864 pandas in China.
Moving from endangered species to a vulnerable species, I think it's a real conservation success story.
Mel Songer is a conservation biologist who tracks how humans transform landscapes and assesses how that affects endangered species and their habitats.
Because of policies in China and the government's actions to protect new areas, most of the loss of habitat has been stopped. They've had a ban on logging, and they've stopped agriculture going to higher levels where it would come in contact with the pandas.
The Chinese government has set aside 67 habitat sites for giant pandas, something Songer has worked on with her Chinese colleagues for the past 20 years. But the giant panda isn't out of the woods yet.
In terms of the next sort of threat that we see coming is going to be due to climate change. But what happens if climate change causes their habitats to shift? If it shift to the north, shift up in elevation, will there be potential to move if there are new areas becoming suitable that aren't protected? Where are the opportunities to protect those areas so that they will be able to shift?
Giant pandas are an umbrella species, which means the 4,000 species that live at China's new Giant Panda National Park also benefit. Songer and her Chinese counterparts catch many of them on camera traps. An elaborate camera setup in Washington lets anybody in the world see how the pandas spend their days. During the pandemic, millions streamed the PandaCam. There was even a new addition. Xiao Qiji, or Little Miracle, was born when much of the world was under lockdown. His mother, Mei Xiang, was artificially inseminated at the age of 22, the oldest giant panda to give birth in the U.S. 25 million page views and counting, the world logged on to watch Xiao Qiji grow up.
Why do pandas have such wide appeal?
We're actually genetically programmed to love giant pandas.
Really?
Yes. So we like things that look like babies. You know, we need to care for babies so our species survives. And so the round faces, the big eyes, the cute little noses, and when you look at giant pandas, those are the features that they have.
You get inspired by pandas and you can see what's possible. When you have that inspiration and you get the expertise, you get the backing, the financial and just the political will, it just shows you what's possible.
Tiantian is due to return home to China, as all the pandas eventually do, next year. But the National Zoo hopes to be serving fruit popsicles and bamboo to pandas for many years to come.